Well, I'm Sara Amin. I'm a teacher at Mills Lawn Elementary here in Yellow Springs. I've been teaching for about 24 years. I started working with Agraria the summer of 2020, and I wanted to see what people were doing connecting students to the outdoors, because I knew that in 2020 our students would be completely virtual online, and I wanted the kindergarten through third graders to get off their computers and into nature and move around. And it was basically getting students outside, tracking all living things in their outdoor spaces and mapping them out. And I thought this was a brilliant idea.
Well, Agraria is thankful for Sara Amin, and I am also very thankful for Sara Amin for her dedication to getting all of Mills Lawn excited about the big map out. And especially during COVID, she said yes. She said yes to getting kids outside at a time when it was really bleak for kids being online, and she kept saying yes every week and getting herself excited about her own relationship with nature. She'd contact us and she said, "Oh, Emily, I'm really noticing the hawks in the yard at Mills Lawn," and that was just so wonderful to watch her connection with nature blossom at the same time she was sharing that with the kids at Mills Lawn. It was beautiful. I'm almost tearing up talking about it too, because she really infused Mills Lawn with that excitement to get kids outside when it was a hard moment for the Yellow Springs public schools and public schools in general.
The most inspiring thing about it was I was extremely concerned about the amount of time young children were going to be sitting in front of a computer. I was moving to a kindergarten through third grade specialist program, and so I knew I had the opportunity to kind of build that curriculum in any way that I wanted. And so building it to take kids outside was my main priority. I was fortunate enough to work with really strong educators from Agraria, and we worked side by side. We built the curriculum really together. Our initial plan was to map out the school's playground, kind of our outdoor space there, but we were online. So one of the things that we talked about switching is we kept saying outdoors or our playground or our backyards, and then we realized maybe not everybody has that, so we just kept saying outdoor spaces, outdoor spaces. So it allows everybody an entry point to this project. So we started with boundaries, and then water sources, and then the plants and the trees and the seeds and the birds and the insects. And the amount of living things that we were finding on a weekly basis, it really was exciting to find and track and document. The connectedness of nature is what students learn from it, but it also helped us as human beings connect to one another as we discuss what we're finding. So it was very interesting. We thought it would be an amazing event to go back to the source of the idea, which is Agraria, and use the barn to present all the student work, but not only show their mapping of their outdoor spaces, but also the outdoor space around Mills Lawn, and give them the opportunity to play outside at Agraria. So it was kind of like celebrating outdoors and all the living things. So it was really fun. But something that I noticed about Agraria as a construct, or the organization itself, is it's very inclusive in trying to teach the public about regenerating kind of ecosystems. So how do we rebuild naturally what we already have, which we need to do.